Dragon Age, a revered series in the realm of fantasy RPGs, weaves a tapestry of intricate lore and rich storytelling. At the heart of its third installment, Dragon Age Inquisition, stands the Inquisitor, a character pivotal to the unfolding narrative. This video delves into the depths of the Inquisitors' lore, unraveling their origins, the monumental achievements shaping Thedas, and the journey that defines them. Not merely a figure of power, the Inquisitor emerges as a symbol of hope and resilience against overwhelming chaos, their actions echoing through the annals of the game's expansive and dynamic universe. In Dragon Age Inquisition, the Inquisitor's story begins with a choice, a reflection of the player's agency in this world. Players shape their Inquisitor, selecting from diverse races, human, elf, dwarf or Qunari, and various classes like warrior, mage or rogue. Each choice is not merely cosmetic, it weaves into the fabric of the Inquisitor's identity, influencing interactions and perceptions within the game's universe. An elf, for instance, faces prejudice, whereas a human might navigate a more privileged path. These decisions extend beyond the personal, affecting alliances and shaping the Inquisitor's journey, making each playthrough a unique tapestry of narrative threads. The Conclave, a pivotal moment in Dragon Age Inquisition, serves as the crucible for the Inquisitor's extraordinary journey. This gathering, intended to broker peace between the warring mages and Templars, culminates in a catastrophic explosion, leaving chaos in its wake. The sole survivor, the future Inquisitor, emerges from the chaos with a mysterious mark on their hand, an unintended gift born from disaster. This mark, a rift in the very fabric of reality, is no ordinary scar. It wields the power to manipulate the breach, a tear in the veil that separates the physical world from the realm of spirits and magic. The veil, a cornerstone of Thedas' lore, maintains the balance between these two worlds. Its rupture at the Conclave heralds a cataclysmic event, unleashing demons and causing widespread terror. The mark on the Inquisitor's hand becomes the only means to seal these rifts, standing as a beacon of hope against the encroaching darkness. As the Inquisitor learns to harness this power, the mark's significance deepens. It's not just a tool for closing rifts, it's a symbol of their unique destiny. The Inquisitor is seen as a chosen one, either blessed by the divine or burdened with an ominous portent, depending on perspective. This perception shifts the political and social landscape around them as they're thrust into a leadership role, spearheading the newly reformed Inquisition. Their mission? To restore order and uncover the truth behind the Conclave's destruction. The mark also serves as a narrative device, driving the plot forward. It's the key to unravelling the mysteries surrounding the breach and the Conclave. As the Inquisitor ventures through Thedas, closing rifts and gaining allies, they uncover layers of intrigue and deception. The mark is their guide through this journey, a constant reminder of the enormous responsibility resting on their shoulders. Moreover, the mark is a source of personal conflict for the Inquisitor. It's a power they didn't ask for, thrust upon them by circumstance. This struggle of coming to terms with their newfound role adds depth to their character, making them more than just a hero. They become a nuanced figure, shaped by the burdens they bear and the choices they make. In the wake of the Conclave's devastation, the Inquisition rises from the ashes, reborn to confront the chaos engulfing Thedas. The Inquisitor, marked by fate, stands at its helm, a beacon of hope amidst uncertainty. This ancient order, once a force for religious authority and now a faction for justice, seeks to restore order and uncover the sinister truths behind the turmoil. The reformation of the Inquisition is not a solitary endeavour. It's a collective movement galvanised by a diverse array of characters, each bringing their expertise, beliefs and personal agendas. The Inquisitor, as the leader, becomes the fulcrum around which these forces pivot. Their leadership is not just about strategy and combat, it's about diplomacy, decision-making and most importantly, inspiring a belief in a common cause. Key among the allies is Cassandra Penthagast, a righteous and driven seeker of truth. Initially skeptical, but eventually one of the Inquisitor's staunchest supporters. Her unwavering determination to see justice served and order restored makes her an invaluable ally in the quest to mend a fractured world. Liliana, the Spy Master, brings her network of informants and a pragmatic, if sometimes ruthless, perspective on how to navigate the treacherous political landscape. Her insights prove crucial in outmaneuvering the Inquisition's numerous adversaries. Josephine Montillier, the Inquisition's ambassador, offers her diplomatic finesse, skillfully negotiating alliances and managing the organization's reputation. Her expertise in politics and trade is essential in securing the resources and support necessary for the Inquisition's endeavours. Cullen Rutherford, leading the Inquisition's military forces, provides a strategic mind and a steady hand in the field. A former Templar, his experience with both mages and Templars is vital in navigating the complex dynamics between these groups. These key figures, along with others who join the cause, form the Inquisitor's inner circle. Each advisor not only contributes their skills, but also presents the Inquisitor with different perspectives, challenging and shaping their decisions. Their interactions and the bonds they form with the Inquisitor add layers to the narrative, making the leadership of the Inquisition a dynamic and deeply personal journey. As the Inquisitor steers this reformed Inquisition, they face daunting tasks, closing the rifts tearing the world apart, thwarting the schemes of hidden enemies, and making decisions that affect the lives of thousands. The Inquisition's rebirth, under the Inquisitor's guidance, is a story of resilience, unity, and the relentless pursuit of a world mended from its breaking point. The Inquisitor's journey is marked by a series of formidable achievements and quests, each pivotal in shaping the fate of Thedas. Their role extends beyond mere leadership. They become the driving force in confronting threats and brokering peace, their actions reverberating across the land. The primary task, and perhaps the most monumental, is the closure of the breach, the massive tear in the veil. This daunting feat not only demonstrates the Inquisitor's unique ability to harness the power of their mark, but also cements their position as a key player in Thedas' destiny. The successful sealing of the breach is a turning point, rallying support for the Inquisition and instilling hope in a frightened populace. Another significant quest involves resolving the civil war in Orlais, one of Thedas' most powerful nations. The Inquisitor navigates a complex web of intrigue at the Winter Palace, influencing the outcome of the Orlesian power struggle. Their decisions in this delicate political dance have far-reaching consequences, shaping the future of an entire nation and impacting the Inquisition's alliances and resources. The Inquisitor also plays a critical role in addressing the Mage-Templar conflict, a lingering and volatile issue in Thedas. Depending on their choices, they can either broker peace or take sides, drastically affecting the landscape of magical politics. These decisions not only reflect the Inquisitor's ideologies, but also significantly alter the course of the game's narrative. In the quest, Here Lies the Abyss, the Inquisitor confronts the nightmare haunting the Fade, a realm of spirits and dreams. This mission is not just a battle against a formidable foe, it's a journey into the psyche of the Inquisitor and their companions. The choices made in the Fade have lasting impacts, influencing the morale and loyalty of the Inquisitor's allies. Furthermore, the Inquisitor's involvement in discovering the lost city of the Elves unveils ancient secrets and alters the understanding of Thedas' history. This exploration into forgotten lore not only adds depth to the game's rich world, but also challenges the Inquisitor's perception of the past. Throughout these quests, the Inquisitor encounters various factions and creatures, from the enigmatic Qunari to the fierce dragons that roam the land. Each battle, negotiation, and exploration underlines the Inquisitor's growing influence and the weight of their decisions. The Inquisitor's relationships and alliances form the heart of their journey, profoundly influencing both the narrative and the world of Thedas. These connections range from deep friendships and political alliances to complex romances, each shaping the course of the Inquisitor's story. The Inquisitor's companions, a diverse group with unique backgrounds and perspectives, offer more than just aid in battle. They provide insights into the world's lore and personal dilemmas that often intertwine with the main plot. For instance, Dorian's struggle with his identity in a society that shuns him, and Iron Bull's conflict between his duty to the Qun and his loyalty to the Inquisitor present moral complexities that enrich the narrative. The Inquisitor's interactions with these characters, based on dialogue choices and actions, can lead to deep bonds, influencing their loyalty and ultimately their fate in the game's climax. Romantic relationships in the game offer another layer of depth to the Inquisitor's character. These romances are not mere subplots, they are woven into the fabric of the main narrative, affecting the Inquisitor's interactions with other characters and the world at large. A romance with Cassandra, for instance, reveals vulnerabilities in her steadfast personality, while a relationship with Solus leads to profound revelations about the game's lore. The Inquisitors' romantic choices often have ripple effects, impacting the dynamics within the Inquisition and sometimes altering the course of political events. Alliances formed throughout the game are pivotal in shaping the Inquisition's strength and influence. The Inquisitors' decisions in forging these alliances, whether with powerful factions like the Grey Wardens or with individual characters, have significant consequences. These alliances can determine the availability of resources, support in battles, and even the outcomes of major conflicts. The choices made in establishing these alliances reflect the Inquisitors' leadership style and moral compass, further personalising the player's experience. Moreover, the Inquisitors' relationships are not confined to their inner circle. Their interactions with antagonists and secondary characters add complexity to the game's political landscape. Negotiating with a noble or deciding the fate of a captured enemy can have far-reaching implications, affecting the Inquisition's public perception and the Inquisitor's own journey. The Inquisitor's journey is not just a path through physical landscapes, but a voyage of personal growth and moral complexity. From the onset, the Inquisitor is thrust into a world in turmoil, bearing the burden of an unforeseen power and the responsibility of leading the Inquisition. This leadership role is fraught with challenges that shape the Inquisitor's character, reflecting the intricate interplay between personal evolution and the larger narrative. One of the most compelling aspects of the Inquisitor's development is the handling of moral dilemmas. These are not clear-cut choices between good and evil. Rather, they are nuanced decisions with no easy answers. For instance, the fate of the Grey Wardens, a storied but troubled order, poses a significant ethical quandary. The Inquisitor's decision to support, reform, or disband them not only reflects their moral stance, but also has tangible consequences for Thedas. The Inquisitor's interactions with their companions also play a critical role in their character development. These relationships, built on trust, conflict, and camaraderie, challenge the Inquisitor's beliefs and leadership. Decisions made in these personal spheres often echo in the wider context of the game, affecting the morale and loyalty of the Inquisition's members. For instance, supporting a companion's personal quest can strengthen bonds, while neglecting these relationships can lead to dissent and even betrayal. Players' choices also directly impact the Inquisitor's evolution. The dialogue options chosen and the paths taken in quests not only determine the Inquisitor's personality, but also influence their standing in the world. A diplomatic Inquisitor might find peaceful resolutions and garner widespread support, while a more aggressive approach could lead to fear and obedience. These choices craft a unique narrative arc, where the Inquisitor grows from a reluctant survivor of the Conclave to a respected and influential leader, or possibly a feared authoritarian figure. The Inquisitor's development is closely tied to the game's central themes of fate and power. Their relationship with the divine, whether they view themselves as a chosen savior or a mere pawn of fate, influences their decisions and shapes the Inquisition's ideology. This spiritual journey, intertwined with political and personal challenges, adds depth to the Inquisitor's character, making them a multifaceted protagonist whose actions resonate through the game's world. The Inquisitor is a central figure in Dragon Age Inquisition, and they leave an indelible mark on the Dragon Age universe, their legacy intertwined with the very fabric of Thedas' history. Their actions, shaped by the player's choices, ripple across nations, cultures, and the annals of time, influencing the world in profound and lasting ways. One of the most tangible aspects of the Inquisitors' legacy is the political landscape of Thedas. Through their decisions, they can alter the balance of power, influencing the fate of kingdoms and empires. The resolution of the Mage Templar conflict, for instance, has far-reaching implications for the future of magic and its place in society. Similarly, the Inquisitors' involvement in the Orlesian Civil War can change the course of one of Thedas' most powerful nations, impacting political dynamics for generations. The Inquisitors' influence extends to the realm of the supernatural as well. Their role in sealing the breach and confronting ancient entities like Corypheus reshapes the understanding of magic, the fate, and the nature of the divine in Thedas. These actions not only avert immediate disasters, but also set precedents for how such phenomena are perceived and handled in the future. The Inquisitors' interactions with various races and factions contribute to the evolving cultural tapestry of the Dragon Age universe. Their alliances with groups like the Qunari or the Elves can foster understanding and cooperation between diverse peoples, or reinforce age-old prejudices, shaping intercultural relations in Thedas. The legacy of the Inquisition itself, as shaped by the Inquisitor, is a significant element of their enduring impact. The Inquisition can transform into a force for peacekeeping and stability, a watchdog against threats to the world, or disband, leaving behind a powerful legend and a legacy of deeds that will inspire future generations. The Inquisitors' legacy in the Dragon Age universe is multifaceted and enduring. Their influence on politics, culture, supernatural understanding, and personal relationships shapes the world of Thedas in significant and lasting ways. If you enjoyed the video, want to see more, and help support the channel, you can hit the join button to find out more on how to do it. Your support helps the channel grow and is always greatly appreciated.